Hi there, little one. I'm Cozy Bear. Night on the wide golden plains where the sun sets slowly and the grass sings in the wind. A very small elephant is about to discover something that changes everything. Tuck in close. Here we go. There's a place in the world where the land goes on forever, where the grass is tall and golden, where the sky at sunset turns every shade of orange and pink and deep, burning red, where the trees have flat tops and long-reaching branches, as if they're trying to touch as much sky as possible. This is the savannah, and this is where a herd of elephants walked slowly each evening, their great gray shapes moving through the golden grass like islands on a gentle sea. At the very back of the herd, trotting to keep up, was the smallest elephant of all. His name was Tiko, and he was very, very small. Tiko was small in the way that made other animals look twice. Not small like a calf who would grow out of it. Small like a Tiko, just Tiko-sized. His ears were smaller than the others. His trunk a little shorter. His steps had to be twice as fast to keep up with the rest of the herd. "Will I ever be as big as you?" he asked his mother one evening, walking beside her enormous gray leg. She looked down at him with soft, warm eyes. "You will be exactly as big as you are meant to be," she said. Tiko had heard this before. He wasn't sure it was the answer he was looking for. What he really wanted to know was, if he was always going to be the smallest, what was he actually good for? One dry season, the herd came to a wide, dusty riverbed. The water had gone. Only cracked earth remained. The elephants stopped. Grandmother Kaya, the oldest and wisest in the herd, stood very still at the edge and listened. She listened the way elephants do, not just with her ears, but with her feet, feeling the faintest vibrations traveling through the ground. "There is water," she said at last. "Not here, but close. Beneath us, perhaps, or around the next bend." The herd murmured, but the riverbed was wide and the sides were steep, and the youngest elephants, especially the very smallest ones, would struggle to cross. While the adults talked, Tiko wandered along the edge of the riverbed, looking down at the cracked earth below. He was small enough to slip through a gap in the rocks that the bigger elephants had walked right past without noticing. On the other side, he found a slope, gentle, gradual, easy to walk down, wide enough for the whole herd. He stood at the top of it and looked back. Then he called out. His voice smaller than the others, but clear and certain. "Over here! There's a way through!" The herd turned. Grandmother Kaya walked over slowly and looked at the slope Tiko had found. She was quiet for a long moment. Then she made a sound, low and deep and rumbling, the sound elephants make when they agree. One by one, the herd followed Tiko down the gentle slope into the dry riverbed and across to the other side. Tiko led them the whole way, his small feet sure and steady on the cracked earth, his small ears listening. his small trunk held high. On the other side they found the water, a pool hidden by tall reeds, cool and clear and deep. The herd drank while the sun went down and turned the sky 100 shades of gold. When the others had settled for the evening, Grandmother Kaya came to stand beside Tiko. She was enormous next to him, ancient, unhurried. Her skin like crumpled gray paper, her eyes like dark, still water. "You found the way," she said. "I only found it because I was small enough to slip through the gap in the rocks," said Tiko. "Anyone could have done it." "No," said Kaya gently, "not anyone. Only someone small enough to see what the big ones walked past. Only someone willing enough to look where others didn't." Tiko looked up at her. "Is that really something?" "That," said Kaya, "is everything." "The herd needs all sizes, Tiko. The big ones to carry, the tall ones to reach, the old ones to remember, and the small ones." She touched his head gently with the tip of her trunk. "To find the way through the places the rest of us cannot go." Tiko stood at the edge of the pool and watched the last light leave the sky. The tall elephants cast long shadows. The old ones moved slowly, full of memories. The young ones bumped and played at the water's edge. And Tiko stood where he was, Tiko-sized, exactly that. He thought about the gap in the rocks, about the slope he had found, about the sound of the herd following behind him, their great quiet footsteps, trusting his small certain ones. He didn't feel small the way he used to. He felt exactly right, like a key that fits a particular lock, like a path that leads somewhere only it can go, like Tiko, just Tiko, which was, it turned out, exactly enough. As the stars came out one by one over the savannah, the herd gathered close and settled for the night. The big ones on the outside, the young ones in the middle, and Tiko tucked warmly in the center of all of them, surrounded on all sides by the slow breathing of his family. "There is a place for you, little one. Not a place that belongs to someone else. Not a place you have to fight for, your own place, made exactly for you, the size of you, the shape of you. And when you find it, you will feel it the same way Tiko did. Not loud, not sudden, just quietly right. Like coming home. Like sleep coming now, soft and certain, to carry you somewhere safe and warm. Good night, little dreamer. Sweet, sweet dreams." And that little one was tonight's story. Cozy Bear hopes you have the most wonderful, magical dreams tonight. See you next time. Good night.